Good evening. Welcome to our monthly live videos. I'm Andrew, one of the two co-founders of Flytrippers, coming to you live from Indonesia this time. Um, Welcome. So just to give you a brief overview of what we do in these videos, every month we do two live videos to share a topic and also take your questions for those who are there live and are interested in asking us any questions. Today is a travel rewards video. Tomorrow is the travel video for all other topics. Because believe it or not, some people aren't interested in getting free travel. Never really will understand why. But so today for points, miles, ways to travel for free, and tomorrow for all other things related to travel. Same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, same place. So let's get started. This month's video for November, have quite a few great rewards deals. So that's the first part I'll do the presentation of the best deals for this month. There's one new one, really good new offer. It'll be the last one I'll mention just because I want to keep the best for the last maybe. Um, all the um, all the links to what we're talking about will be in the comments, but you can also always see our up-to-date ranking of the best travel rewards deals at flytrippers.com/cards or flytrippers.com. The top menu, you go to resources, and the number one option there is credit cards. So you'll see the best offers. So without further ado, let's get started. I'll just mention one last thing. If you are new to this, please just take 5 minutes to read our infographic. It summarizes the basics of travel rewards. Very important if you're getting started so that you know how this all works. The link will be in the comments, flytrippers.com, for all the details about these deals. But that infographic is the number one starting point. You need to know about all those things. The key is really to take advantage of these huge welcome bonuses. Use your spending to get 10, 15, 20% back in rewards instead of just 1 or 2% like most people get with terrible earn rates on any card, really. It's really the key is to get the new welcome bonuses. Take advantage of those. So if you're due for a new welcome bonus every month, we do this video to help you choose because that's the most common question we get. So let's get started. I'll do them in the order of our ranking here on flytrippers.com/cards. And you can look at that link for all the details about all these cards. I'll just tell you the high level reason you should get this one versus the other one, help you choose. So first one is a major bank's in-house travel card, gives you a welcome bonus of $1,000, 1,025, which is absolutely insane when you think about it. Just one welcome bonus gives you over $1,000. Very, very rare to get that in Canada. The points are of the more simple type. So there are two types of points in the world. There's simple and lucrative. Simple, no rules, no complexities, no wondering if you should use them, how to use them, all that. They're really more simple. Compared to the next card, though, there is one restriction is that you have to go through their own travel website. But these points are best for hotels, and their travel website has just about any hotel in the world at pretty much the same price as other websites. So it's really not that restrictive. But if you want even more flexible, the next one is better. So this one, again, $1,025, first year free. Really one of the best offers we've ever seen for simple points. Can't really go wrong with that. And ends January 6th. Second option, again, for simple points but more flexible, gives you $825. 825 is pretty amazing as well for one single welcome bonus. The difference with these points is, again, you can use them for any travel expense. Don't have to go through their website. So again, even more flexible. You could book through your airline, through a specific hotel website, through a third-party website, through a travel agency. Doesn't matter. You can use your points. So you never lose any value. It's the exact same value. You can actually even use your points for groceries at Sobeys, Safeway, IGA in Quebec. It's very, very flexible. It's very rare that you don't lose value by using your points for something other than travel, but with this deal, you can. So $825, first year free. One of the best overall cards in Canada. So very good if you want even more simpler points. This one ends December 31st. So very good offer as well. These two are close to record highs on both of these cards, or actually record highs. So very, very good are the two with simple points that are really good right now. If you're just starting out or you want things to be simple, 99% of you should get one of those two. $1,000 or $800, first year free, simple points, no complexity. Can't go wrong with that. At least get one of those. Like, the worst thing you can do in your entire life is waste your spending getting just 1 or 2% when you can be unlocking huge welcome bonuses. So that's the key. Get any welcome bonus is way better than none. So even a mediocre one is still better than what you're doing right now. So please just take advantage of one of those if you want things to be simple. Now moving on to the other great cards for the month are all of the more lucrative type. So that means they can be worth a lot more than our valuation, but they're more complex. So you have to be more flexible, have to learn a little bit more, but the payout can be quite higher. So whether it's for economy class, if you want to travel more, but also for business class, if you want to travel in luxury, these are the types of points you want to get and save a ton of money. So let's get into it. The next few cards. Let's start with the next one. $780 in valuation. This one, again, super conservatively worth $780, but could be worth $4,000. That's literally what I got in value when I used those points. The exact same quantity you can get with this record high welcome bonus to get a business class flight in the world's best business class, 13-hour flight worth $4,000. Got that with this amount of points. So that's just to show you the extreme version of what you can get. You can also get great value in economy, but it will be obviously lower than 4,000. But these points, RBC Avion points specifically, are a lot more complicated to maximize than all the others that I'm going to get to. Right? They're the most complicated because, well, the rules themselves, the program is more complicated. There are fewer airline partners, and there are fewer good uses, good redemptions of this program in general as well. So more niche, but still you could get great value. Record high offer on this card ends November 25th, so very soon, in a couple days. Moving on, next one, American Express Gold Card gives you $930 in net value, so a bit higher. Points are a lot more flexible because Amex points can also be transferred to Aeroplan. So that gives you a lot more ease of finding good deals. Could be worth, again, $5,000 there too, but easier to maximize. You also get 4 lounge passes with this card, way more restrictive than the others, than other cards that give you lounge access, because you can only use them in Canada. So Plaza Premium lounges in Canada, they're in almost every major airport in Canada, but still quite restrictive, whereas the others are mostly worldwide. Get 4 for 4 passes from now to December 31st, and then another 4 passes in 2025. So actually 8 passes if you have trips planned for this year. The biggest downside to this card is the structure gives you the points over a 12-month period very slowly every month instead of one big bonus. So not great if you're in a rush to get your points, but $930 is the highest amount of points you can get, apart from a premium card. Exception is with the premium card. The last one I'll mention that I said was the new one. We'll get back to that one. Next is another Aeroplan card that gives you $791 in free travel with our welcome bonus valuation, first year free. And this one is actually an enhanced offer that you can get through our website, but you cannot get if you go to the bank website directly. So always a good idea if you start on our credit card ranking page, because you'll be able to compare the offers, but also we very much appreciate when you go through our links to apply for cards, because it's at absolutely no cost to you ever. It helps support us so we can create more content to help you use your points and find more points. But in some cases, you actually get better offers. So in this case, the enhanced offer gives you 10,000 more points than if you go through the bank website directly. So we do appreciate it, and gives you one of the best offers we've seen on this card in years. So $791. You'll also get a free bag on Air Canada for you and 8 other travelers. So really great offer. This is another one ending January 6th. So many of these are coming to an end soon, so you really should take advantage of one of them if you're due for a welcome bonus. If you're not unlocking one right now, and if you are, hopefully you're done by end of December or early January, so you can get on one of these deals before they're gone. Next card in the ranking, and the last one before we get to the best new one, is the Amex Aeroplan card. Welcome bonus is much lower, but I just wanted to include it there for those who are interested in the free bag benefit and valuable Aeroplan points, but do not qualify in terms of income for the previous one. So there's really no reason to get this one unless you're not eligible for the previous one. Still, $420 is a decent welcome bonus. Again, free bag, but really only for those who have lower income. And finally, last but not least, the newest offer, increased offer on the Platinum card from American Express, the best premium card in Canada. Get $1,200 in value, which is amazing, phenomenal, near a record high for this card, and certainly the highest we've seen in years. Again, gives you unlimited access to airport lounges worldwide. So this is the world's largest airport lounge network, 1,400 and so lounges. You get it for free, unlimited. So if you use it 50 times, so be it. You're allowed. Yesterday in Singapore, I just lounge hopped because I wanted to try different lounges. It's okay. It's unlimited. You get access for you plus one guest for free as well. And you can buy more guests if you want, but two for free with this card. Best card for premium benefits. Must have really for all frequent travelers and must have for all luxury travelers. That's for the second year. The first year, it's really a no-brainer for everyone because you get $1,200 in value, net value with the welcome bonus, and then gives you a full year of free lounge access. So no-brainer. The only restriction is it has a higher minimum spend requirement. So it's not for everyone. Everyone should get it, but not everyone is able to spend what is required to unlock the bonus for that first year to be more than free and give you a $1,200 profit. And then the second year, once you reevaluate it, again, worth it for those who travel in luxury, those who like who travel a lot and like lounges. But yeah, to determine if it's worth it for you the second year, but the first year, if you can unlock the welcome bonus, it definitely is. Also gives you automatic Gold Elite status with Marriott hotels. That's 9,000 hotels, the world's largest hotel chain. And also Gold Elite status with Hilton Hotels, which is 7,000 hotels around the world. So yeah, plenty of really niche benefits, but really good if you like luxury. Even elite status with Hertz rental cars. So I'll just give you an example. I rented a car recently, and instead of having to wait in line, like there's always a line in airports for rental cars, as a gold or whatever it's called, elite status with Hertz, went straight to the counter, got a key, and chose any car in the lane. So yeah, very cool benefits like that. So this one is a new offer, just came out a couple of weeks ago until January 28th. So if you were due for the premium card, Platinum, if you were interested in getting that premium card, now is definitely the time to do so while its offer is at its highest it's been in years. And we'll have more content about this one in the coming weeks to highlight this very, very good offer. And on that note, again, if you're just starting out, you want things to be simple, just get one of the first two simple points. Really, really simple. Use them for any travel or almost any travel in the first case. Very, very simple. You'll get an $800 bonus. Very, very great return on your spending. And then if you're a pro and you want more valuable points, any one that I just listed is a good choice. They're all great. As long as you get any one of those, you're good. The worst thing you could do again is not get any, because then you're wasting your spending and you'll never get back the money you're spending right now that you could use for unlocking a welcome bonus. You'll never get that back. So yeah, on that note, I'll ask Vincent, my colleague, to join us for the question period. I see a few questions, which is good, because usually we sometimes don't have any live. So please, if you're watching us live, and don't be shy, have any question about points, it'd be a pleasure to answer them. And just before we get to that, reminder that flychippers.com/cards, you always have our ranking up to date there. And any card you click on, you have the full card resource page with just about anything you want to know about a card. So how to unlock the welcome bonus, what the welcome bonus structure is, what you can do with the points, what the benefits of the card are, all that. It's all listed there. So please take a look at that. Okay, let's get to the questions.
All
Thomas,
right, let's start. We are in the same name ish. So first question from Thomas: if our welcome package just received from the Amex Scotiabank Scene card doesn't talk about the $825, are they hoping we don't remember to spend the first $1,000 in the 3 months and seven in 12 months?
yeah, and this is a biggest beginner mistake that, well, it's not the end of the world, but yeah, every beginner always has that reaction. It's normal. You'd think they'll tell you what you need to do. They will never tell you. It's your responsibility. Welcome to the world of adulting and rewards. Take responsibility. You have to take notes of what the welcome bonus is when you apply, because they will never tell you what you need to do. And as soon as the offer is over, they will remove all trace of that offer on the internet, so you'll never be able to find what the offer was. So please follow our checklist. I will put the link in the comments. We have built this checklist so that you make sure you don't have to think about all these things. You just follow the checklist. And one of those points is to screenshot the offer you're applying for. So really important. So in this case, yeah, you'd screenshot the Scotia page that says spend 1,000 in 3 months and then spend 7,500 total in 12 months, and you'll get this amount of points and this amount of points. So that way you have proof as well to make sure they give you what they always do, but just in case there was a bug or something, you'd have proof of what they're supposed to give you, but also mostly for you to remember what you need to do, because yeah, they hope you won't remember. They hope you won't do it because it's going to cost them $800 if you do. So they would be glad that you don't do it, but it's your responsibility to take a screenshot and do what you're supposed to do, because they really don't want to make it easy for you to get $800, and it's easy to see why. But yeah, and just to be clear with this card, a bit special because it has a 5x earn rate. Portion of that $800 is not actually the bonus, but is actually the amount you spend to get the bonus. You should do at 5x at grocery stores. That includes grocery store gift cards to other retailers that you buy at the grocery store. So that way you'll get the full $825. So really important to maximize that specific card with the 5x earn rate on your spending to get the most. Really the key of travel rewards, if you would summarize it in one sentence, which I don't like to do because it's more nuanced and all that, but really if you summarize it, it's getting the most rewards for the least amount of spend, right? Because that way you can get more rewards. Spend X amount in the year. That's what you'll do anyways. You should never spend more than what you're supposed to spend, but to get the most amount of points for that amount of spending. So in this case, doing the 7,500 at 5x will give you a lot more.
And we have a second question from Tommy. As RBC is known for flexibility, I just saw that the Avion Infinite has the same welcome bonus as the Avion Platinum, costing 120 for the year. Would it be possible to order both cards at the same time, since they are not the same card, or the 90 days delay still apply or need to be respected?
No, unfortunately. So RBC has a lesser known rule that you can only be applied for one RBC card per 90 days. So it's not per card, it's really for RBC in general. So you have to choose one. If you're eligible for the Avion Infinite, it's a no-brainer. It's superior in every way. The only reason to get the other one is if you're not eligible for the Avion Infinite in terms of income. But I think Tommy, you're eligible, so you can get the Avion Infinite. It's better than the other one. But yeah, then in 90 days you could get the platinum. That's not an issue, but you just can't do. Usually, when we say to get two cards the same day, if you're able to unlock more than one welcome bonus, it's two cards from different banks, ideally. Although American Express tends to approve you for 2 cards the same day. They're more the exception than the rule, though. So yeah, for RBC, definitely not the same day.
Other question from Francine. With the Amex Platinum, how do I do to become Marriott Gold Elite? I have both cards, so probably she had also the Marriott Bonvoy Amex card.
Sorry, I got sick last week. I didn't want to cough during this call, but can't suppress it any longer. Yeah, so you go to the Platinum website. I'm sure if I can Google it. Platinum Marriott status. You just need to link your Platinum card with your Marriott status because they don't know who you are. Just have to link it manually. You should have gotten that in the welcome kit, but here you go. Here is the link. If you click there and you enroll for Gold Elite status for free as a Platinum card member, you will get that pretty quickly. Takes a couple days maximum, and they will enroll you as a Elite. Same thing for Hilton. So yeah, that's easy to do in a few clicks.
Next question: is there a website or article that have the vaccine that need to enter a country as we have for the visa?
Yeah, so putting a link to our guide explains where to go and see that for every country. Yeah, like very important, not related to points, but very important. The only mandatory step really when you're planning a trip is literally the only one, is everything else you can manage, not the end of the world. The only one thing you need to do is look at the entry requirements for country. Like basic, every country in the world, even Europe next year, European Union, you'll need a visa. They don't call it a visa, but it's a visa, e-visa online. So you have to look at the rules. It's really not rocket science. Literally the only thing you need to do, because if not, they won't let you board the plane, and that's pretty problematic. But yeah, vaccine requirements are pretty rare. So in terms of vaccines, usually the basic vaccines, like the routine ones that everyone usually has. The only exception is yellow fever, which can be required in some countries, only if you've been to high-risk countries in the previous X amount of time. So just to give you an example, I'm on my round the world trip right now. And by the way, teaser, if you want to hear about that, that's tomorrow's theme for our live video at 9 p.m. Eastern, same place tomorrow. We'll talk about the around the world trip I'm doing right now that will give me 1 million points with a crazy promo. So yeah. So I don't remember which country because it's kind of all blurred together by now. I'm only halfway through, but one of the countries asked me if I had been to a yellow fever high risk country because I don't have the yellow fever vaccine. When I got it years ago, there was a shortage. They had to give me like a limited dose or whatever that expired more quickly than the actual yellow fever vaccine. That it's good for, I think, 5 years, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. So, so yeah, I'm not up to date on that one. But the list of countries for this specific country's rules was most of Africa and certain Latin American countries. And it was only for the past 6 days. So I hadn't been any of those places, obviously, in 6 days. But every country has their own rules. So yeah, I have to look at that for sure.
And do you have any idea of the new visa for Europe, when it's going to get in place and how much it's going to be?
It's going to be 2025. Don't need to worry about it right now. And I don't mean to be mean, but I just find it fascinating how people are so stressed out about things. Like, got emails about people worrying about their trip in June 2025. Relax. Like, you literally have like 6 months. Don't worry. It's not going to take 6 months to get a visa for Europe. It's not a Africa third world country bureaucracy. Don't worry. Okay. It's going to be like very, very quick to get it online. And it's going to cost, I think it was about $10. So pretty insignificant. It's really more the principle of getting you used, which I feel is a good thing. At least finally people will start understanding that there's literally just one step you have to do to travel. It's look at the requirements. And those who don't, well, tough lesson to learn, but at least you'll learn it. So good on them for adding that requirement. No, I'm just kidding. I hate when people, when countries add requirements, but yeah, at least I try to see the silver lining and the upside that people will maybe learn to be better travelers. So that's definitely upside. So yeah, should be launched for the spring. Whenever we know when you can apply, we'll let you know for sure. We'll let you know and we'll tell you how to do it. We might delay it again because this was supposed to be like launched, I don't know, like 2 years ago. Then they delayed it, then they delayed it again. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they delayed it again either. But this time they say it's true, so should be. I think it was May or something. So to be continued.
And in the Amex Platinum cards, Mark confirmed also that you can just call to link your cards, and that you cannot enroll for Priority Pass online. You have to call to enroll with your card.
Really, I don't remember that. That's quite possible, which honestly sucks because I can't imagine 2024 having to do things on the phone when it could so easily be done online. Hate that with all of my, literally nothing I hate more than that. But yeah, you might need to call if that's what he says. It's possible. I've had mine for many years, so I don't even remember. But yeah, activate your Priority Pass to have your lounge access. That's the most important one. I hope you've done that already. If not, do it right away because yeah, that's what gives you 1,200 lounges around the world for free.
And there's Tommy saying that his girlfriend got able to have 2 Scotia cards on the same day with 2 welcome bonuses. So maybe lucky.
No, it's quite possible. Usually, I mean, it's just the RBC that has that one card per 90 days rule. It's really more the they're more the exception. With Scotia, it's just more surprising because in theory, like the welcome bonus, you're only eligible if you didn't have a card. But maybe yeah, by applying the same day, you're good. So yeah, that's good. Good data point to know. Thanks.
And I'm pretty sure related to the yellow fever, Todd told us that Bolivia has the same requirement and they are pretty solid on that point. And I can add that Ecuador also get the same requirement for a yellow fever vaccine.
Yeah, but in terms of vaccine, honestly, it's really the only one that can be required. I think of off the top of my head. Yeah, it's been a while since I've had to do a vaccine for travel. If you exclude the pandemic situation, obviously. But yeah, cool. That's the end of the question. So if you're still here, have anything related to points, or we ventured into the rules of vaccines, all that wasn't very points related, but if you're there, you have any question about travel, gladly answer. Don't be shy. If not, well, in the meantime, I'll remind you tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, the non-rewards version of our monthly videos. So I'll talk about my around the world trip. So just to tease it for those who haven't seen my post about it, there's a airline that probably badly regrets proposing a very generous offer, giving 1 million points to whoever flew their 15 partners around the world. So just to give you an idea, 1 million points is worth roughly minimum of $10,000 in free flights in economy. So it's not bad. 10,000 is pretty good. But in business class, it's worth 20, 25, 30,000. So it's like, yeah, it's going to cost them a lot. It's going to be quite pricey. I know literally hundreds of us are doing that. I don't know if they'll ever publicly say how many people have done it, but yeah, a lot of people are doing it. So around the world, I'm midway point in terms of actual airlines have to do. So 8 out of 15. And yeah, I'll talk more about that tomorrow. And then take your questions as well. But see 1, 2 more questions. So we'll take those and we'll